Hey everyone, it's your boy Arjun. I'm back at it here with a new video. So before I start, I just want to apologize for not posting in the past 2 weeks. Let me explain. So last week I had my midterms, which consisted of 3 exams, 2 lab reports, 1 research paper, and then 1 essay. So yeah, I had all of that going on in 1 week, and then I literally had no time to upload a video at all. I'm still new to this and I'm still trying to figure out a way to fit everything in with my school schedule. One thing that I can promise to you guys is that I'm not going to just upload a video for the sake of just uploading it. If I don't like the content, then it's not going to go up. I'm a firm believer in quality over quantity. I'm just not going to, upload random videos every single week just to say, oh yo, look, I posted a video. Like I mentioned before, I value quality over quantity, and like you guys too, you guys deserve the best content. I have some other things to say, but you know what, I can save it till the end because this intro is getting a little too long. Yes guys, the title, it's not clickbait. I ended up with a 4.0 last semester and I was taking 21 credits. Let me break down all the classes that I was taking last semester. I took 5 different classes. I took calc, I took biology, I took chem, and I also took an English class. And you guys might be saying, that's only 4, what's the 5th class? And I'll get to that in a bit. The 4 classes that I just mentioned, like calc, chem, I can't say chem, like calc, chem, bio, yeah, they're not just one class. If you're in college, you know what I'm talking about. Like there's different sections to each of the classes. For example, like bio, there's a bio lab section and there's a lecture section. For chem, there is a lecture section, a discussion section, and a lab section. Then for calc, there is a lecture section and a discussion section. Overall, I consider these to be different classes since they're in different days. So in total, I took 9 classes, and let me break down the credits. So chem was 5 credits, which includes the discussion, the lecture, and the lab. Bio was 4 credits, English was 3 credits, and calc was 4 credits. And I haven't mentioned this before, but I also took an EMT class at a technical college. That was 5 credits in total, and if you add up all the numbers, it equals 21. And I forgot to mention this before, but if you guys don't believe me, here's a picture of my transcript. I'm not gonna stand here and lie to you guys by saying, oh, it was so easy, like it was a breeze. No, it wasn't. It was not easy at all. It was actually very difficult, like just managing your time and just, getting everything done on the right time. So I made like a rough draft of my schedule from last semester, and here's a picture of that. Considering the fact that I also had work like 2 or 3 times a week and school, yeah, I had no free time. Now for the magic question, how did I manage to do everything and still survive? Honestly guys, I wish there was some sort of magic way or some magic answer, but there really isn't. So I broke it down into 3 different things. It comes down to the online formatting for our school. It also comes down to time management skills, and then most importantly, which I'll be focusing on the most, perseverance. So going back to the first point that I mentioned, the online format of school, what I mean by that is last semester, most of my classes were online. I think my only in-person class was chem discussion and chem lab, and everything else was online, which was very helpful because I didn't have to go to campus for these classes. Like I could just, do them whenever I wanted to, whenever I had the time to do it. Considering the fact that I had to drive like 30 minutes away for EMT class on Mondays, sometimes Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays from 6 to 10 p.m., there wasn't much free time at all. School itself was already a lot of work, and to add 8 to 12 hours of EMT in a week, I mean, again, that's so much work. The online format gave me some wiggle room to, do my work whenever I wanted to. So for some of my classes, because some of them were like live lectures that I had to attend during the assigned time period. But yeah, also a huge shout out to Fred. Like I know you're not watching this, Fred, but Fred was my EMT instructor, and literally the best instructor. And to move on to my second point, the time management skill, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm still working on this. I still don't think I manage my time very well. I procrastinate like crazy. I'm still working on it, but last semester when I, signed up for all these classes or enrolled in all these classes, I knew I had to make some sort of schedule if I wanted to survive. And I tried many different things. Like I had a to-do list on my whiteboard, as you can see over there. So I did that, and I also had a post-it with all the different things that I needed to do in the one day, and I tried using that method. I did a little bit of everything to make some sort of schedule for myself. One of my biggest fears was that I was going to fall behind in these classes, and I knew for a fact that if I fell behind, it was going to be very difficult to catch up. And if you guys haven't tried to make some sort of schedule, I highly recommend that you guys try it. Making some sort of schedule, whether it's for the day or a schedule for the whole week, it really does help because it holds you accountable. I highly recommend that you guys try to make some sort of schedule in order to, make your day more efficient. It's not something that you're going to, get down in a day or two. It takes time. You have to try things, and you're gonna realize that some things work and some things don't work, so like it takes time. That's why I recommend that you start soon. Like just start today. Right now, start right now. Finally, for my third tip, I believe that this is the most important tip, by the way. My biggest advice to all of you is to just take the risk and persevere. I know this sounds cliche and all, but it takes a lot of gut to push yourself to that next limit. So I know all of us have this ultimate goal that we're chasing, and again, this doesn't just apply to pre-med students, it applies to like anyone with anything. I'm gonna use myself as an example because, well, it's easy. So my ultimate goal is to obviously become a doctor. And I know for a fact that in order to achieve that goal, it's going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a lot of energy, it's going to take a lot of sacrifices. I know it's a very long road ahead, but one thing that I'm certain about is the fact that I will do whatever it takes to achieve this goal. You have to have that sort of mentality to just push yourself to that next limit. So some of you guys might be wondering, like, how do I find this limit? And that's a really valid question. Trust me, at the start, I was asking myself the same question. And in order to answer your question, so I want you guys to think of an exponential graph. So just think of like an x cubed graph. You know how it goes like up like that? So you have that graph in your head, right? Like you know what this graph looks like. So now I want you to find the limit as x approaches infinity. To all of my calc people out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. The limit is infinity. And if you guys haven't taken calc, then don't worry. So the answer to my question is infinity. And that's because, again, there is no one right way to find your limit. When you think you found your limit, you can always push yourself to that next level, and boom, that's your new limit. So like there is no right answer. You can always push yourself little by little as much as you want to. Be true to yourself, and when you think you found that max limit, then you'll know when it is, because again, the satisfaction, it comes with it. At the end of the day, if you're lying to yourself, again, you're not hurting anyone but yourself, and there will definitely be times when you want to quit and you want to give up, but this is where your ultimate goal comes into play. Write your ultimate goal somewhere. Write it down at a place where you can see it every single day. For example, I have my goal right there. I don't know if you can see it right there. That says med school. This is where your ultimate goal comes into play, because every time you think about giving up, just think about your ultimate goal. I promise you that if you have a goal in mind and you're willing to sacrifice anything and you're willing to do anything to achieve this goal, you will not give up. Anytime you have any sort of doubt in yourself about achieving something, just think about your goal and what you're trying to achieve. And if you guys don't have an ultimate goal, well, that's where you're supposed to start. Start off by making an ultimate goal, not some short-term goal where it's like, oh, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow at 5 a.m. and do this, this, and this. I'm talking about a long-term goal which you can work a little by little every single day to achieve. There will also be times where you question yourself whether you can do this or not. You might feel like giving up, but let me be the first to say, guys, all of you, yes, every single one of you watching this video, you guys are capable of achieving anything in life. As long as you are willing to give it everything that you have, you can achieve anything. You can achieve greatness. One of my favorite quotes is "Impossible is nothing" by Muhammad Ali. I'm a firm believer in this quote. Go out there and chase your dream. Don't be scared to push yourself to that next limit. Focus on what your main goal is and just do whatever it takes to achieve it. Again, there's no one that's stopping you. The only person that's going to stop you is you. As long as you believe in yourself and as long as you're willing to give it everything that you have to achieve this goal, you're going to achieve it. Trust me, you will achieve this. And like I mentioned before, there is no secret ingredient. As much as we want some sort of secret ingredient, there is nothing. It's just pure hard work and perseverance. I want all of you to comment below and let me know what your ultimate goal is. Finally, I would like to give a huge shout out to all of the new subscribers. The first video has over 100 views, which I didn't expect at all. And we also have over 10 subscribers now, which to me is a lot. Thank you so much to everyone that commented in the first video. I will forever always remember your comments, and I will forever remember you guys. I truly want to thank each and every one of you for just giving me a chance. I promise I won't let you guys down. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button, click that subscribe button, and comment below. If you guys want me to break down my schedule from last semester, I can definitely do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been your boy RJ, and make sure to keep dreaming, chase your goals, and never give up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.